Hey, what's going on YouTube? Let's call this video here Understanding Your 2020 Freightliner Steering Wheel Controls and Functions. Okay, as you can see here, we've got on to the left side of the steering wheel control buttons, we just have arrows, the OK button, plus, minus, and a return button. Come over here to the right, we're going to have a phone answer, phone hang up. This is going to flash your tail light, so if somebody flashes you to come over, you can give them a thank you flash back, which some people need to learn how to do. This will be a headlight flash, so you know, somebody passing you and you want them to go ahead and come over, give them a little blink of this button. Don't know why the camera's not focusing. And then there's a cancel button and cruise control set and resume, and a quick access menu screen button here that will take you from this screen to like a couple other pre-programmed screens. There is a way to customize which screens you want to do that to. So we hit our back button and go to our home screen. Now on our home screen, you will notice that there are three little hash marks here, and you use your up and down keys to go through those little hash marks. So we're down here on our total mileage, miles per gallon, and average speed. And then we go up one, same information basically, and up again, and just basically giving your trip miles per gallon. Then we scroll over, driver assist. This right here, in case some of you good people did not know that may not drive a truck, there is a big sensor located here in the middle of the windshield, and what that sensor does on this screen here is it lets us know, like we don't know, how close we are to the vehicle in front of us and how far the vehicle in front of us, how fast the vehicle in front of us is traveling. So if somebody passes me and they come over, it will tell me, you know, that they come over like 50 feet in front of me and they're traveling at 67 miles an hour. So, or if I'm coming up on somebody slow and I'm going, God, it looks like they're going awful slow. Are they really going that slow? And then I look at this right here and it says, oh, they're doing 52 in a 70 zone, and I'm approaching them quite fast. And this screen, anytime that it gets below, I think 150 feet, it'll pop up on this screen, a yellow thing telling me that I'm about ready to hit them and kill them. So that's it for that one. And then of course your speedometer on that screen. Then we go over here to the truck settings. This is for your optimized idle control. You can engine idle adjust for when you're idling. If you want the truck to warm up, just hit this button and raise and lower RPM here, or hit this, highlight that, go down. Optimize idle, how you want the optimized idle to work, whether you just want it to crank up the truck when the batteries get low, or if you want to have interior comfort. And unfortunately, I have not figured out a way to set the comfort level. There is no temperature adjustment, so I guess that's at the mercy at whatever the company that you drive for thinks that you're going to be comfortable. So who knows what that is. Then over here is your wrench, your engine, your maintenance settings basically. And you can come over here, diagnostic, software, ABS. So this is in case you have any check engine lights come on, and you can go through here and it will have a check mark by one of these. There'll be a check mark wherever the problem is at, what sensor is causing the issue. And let's see here, and we have 0 active faults, so that's good. Then we have our radio controls. Radio controls are very obscure. You got your volume up and down here, and then when we hit OK, you have radio, you hit OK, and you can choose between your sources, and like here on radio, then we can go down, hit OK, and change radio stations using our cursor keys here. So get back out of that screen, let's go over here to personalize. This is going to be personalized settings, so we can, oops. Okay, we've got our dash brightness control, other lighting. That's how long your interior lights will stay on after you open and close the door. Your units of measure, your time, your language, and this is where I was talking about the custom gauges for the multi-window button. Located here, you can customize the windows that you want, safety systems, traffic sign display on, like the speed limit display, because the truck does has GPS and it knows what the speed limit should be, and it will display it on the dash back at the, let me get out of here. The traffic display sign will be located in this screen here through GPS. It'll have a traffic sign up over here telling you what the speed limit should be if it's updated. So that's that. That covers the steering wheel controls. Now let's look down here at our other buttons and features. Of course, we got sleeper dome. We hit that button, and that is going to activate 2 back top lights, and we cut it off. Actually, there was 3 back there, wasn't there? And ambient lighting, we hit that one, and that's going to activate the whole little circle piece there. Let's cut those off. And dome light is just going to activate the single center light there. Cut that off. Then we have utility light. That's your lights on the back of your cab. Anti-traction control spin. Of course, that's gonna engage your axles back there so you don't spin. LDW off. LDW is lane departure warning. It works really well on the right side. Actually, too well. It's been way too many occasions where I ride right of center whenever I'm in the right lane, and if I'm in the left lane, I ride left of center. Leave a little bit more space between me and the vehicles. Well, every time I do that, it wants to emit a noise out of every which speaker. It thinks you're departing the lane, and you can be on the line, and it'll just back. That's the kind of sound it makes. So, then here's your engine override button, engine shutdown. Override the engine shutdown, but the company has the truck pre-programmed at 3 minutes. The truck wants to cut off to save fuel and the environment and all that good stuff, so it's pretty much useless and worthless. It gives you another 3 minutes, but so just tapping the gas pedal or the brake pedal. And HSA off. HSA, hill start assist. The truck is an auto shift transmission, so I'm not sure why you even have hill start assist for in an automated transmission truck. So anyway, and what else we got here? And here goes our trying to get myself coordinated. Interaction locks here. Kingpin release. You know what? I don't think this button is actually activated in our trucks, which is a really good thing. I do not know why you would put an electronic or air assist kingpin released inside the cab of a truck for whatever. Wait, this could accidentally get hit while you're driving down the road. You release your trailer, and yeah, just be a whole mess in the middle of the road. Your air slider for your fifth wheel switch is located here. This does not, our fifth wheels are bolted and locked into place, so this means nothing to me. And your air suspension height. This lets the air out of the rear airbag, so that way the back of the tractor lowers. I wish a lot more people would use this when they're dropping off trailers, because it's really nice when you lower the landing gear on your trailer and you leave about just about an inch or two. Enough. I usually stick my foot underneath the landing gear, and if my foot can kind of fit underneath the landing gear, I stop, I get in the truck, I release the air pressure like that. It lowers the back of the trailer down on the landing gears. That way the next person that picks up the trailer, you're not having to fight with bound up landing gear and etc. So Okay guys, that about covers most of the little quirks and features and understanding some of the controls of the 2020 Freightliner Cascadia, and I guess what I'm going to call a company fleet edition truck, because I'm sure that if you're an owner operator, if you actually buy one of these trucks, you can get it spec'd out with more and better features and more customized features to make it work better for you. As far as me and mine goes, the storage space is a little lacking compared to the old truck. As you guys can see, I put me a nice little microwave in here, and we covered the refrigerator and stuff, the red microwave. You can see the truck is red, so looks good. I like it. I keep my pad for my thing so I don't have to hear that glass rattling around. And yeah, that's about it, other than we'll cover this real quick. If you need to know how to access your fuses, you got this real big panel right here, and you'll see the word pull here, and you'll simply pull this off and access our fuse panel over here. It just pulls out from over here, but it wants to fight. There you go. And there's where you access all your fuses and etc. Comes with a little fuse puller here, and yeah, that's that. Let me cover this real quick too. If you end up like I did with a CB radio too big to fit into here, as I can show you guys real quick. Video running kind of long, hope I'm covering some good bases. My radio won't fit, it's just too big. And there's not really any way for me to make it fit unless I can figure out a way to get rid of this, which I'm not putting that much effort into yet, because I had a better plan. I said, I'm going to stick it here. Because you look at this piece, you would assume that it's like this piece here. It just snaps off from the look of it. Well, let me inform you guys, do not try to snap this piece up. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my... hang on, bear with me guys, bear with me. Bear with me. Y'all bear with me, see if I can get a light. Well, it's not gonna work. I can show y'all a couple of things. Okay, there's a air vent that runs directly below that piece. But the main thing with this piece here, it's plastic welded from underneath. It's not snapped. And there's actually a couple locations, I don't know if y'all can see, that some of the air venting stuff is actually attached to this piece from underneath. That's why it's plastic welded in. So if you actually pry up and try to pull up on this piece right here, you're gonna break the plastic welds out. And then the only way to actually fix that is going to be pull out the whole top dash pad and try to fix it that way. So yeah, so we're gonna have to go to plan C. I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of my big bad Galaxy 94 HP CB radio and get something that's actually gonna fit in here. So yeah, I think that's gonna cover for about part 2 here of the Cascadia 2020 Freightliner Cascadia overview. Now that I've had it for a couple of weeks and kind of gotten used to it a little bit. So, alright, we'll see y'all in the next one.